Hello, everybody. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, Minister Jacek Czaputowicz, will now give a short statement after the debate in the Security Council.
Let me just say that Poland assumes its month-long presidency in the Security Council for the second time during our term in the Security Council. During that period, we would like to remind the international community of the necessity to respect the international humanitarian law under all circumstances, and to draw attention to the situation of civilians in armed conflicts, including persons vulnerable to their negative consequences, like children and members of religious community. During our term in the Security Council, we are in the Security Council since January 2018. We have emphasized the fundamental role of the international law in upholding global security architecture created after the Second World War. Today, I chaired, and I will be coming back, I will be chairing an open debate on children and armed conflicts. We discussed the ways to enhance the international system protecting children vulnerable to violence in conflicts. Children and persons with vulnerabilities, women, are a group which is the most in danger to the consequences of conflict. Wars and violence deprive children of one of the most fundamental needs, which is security. Protecting children and preventing their basic rights from being abused should continue to be United Nations' key focus. I draw particular attention to the protection of persons with disabilities and groups vulnerable to sexual abuse. The discussion was based on the report by the Secretary General on children and armed conflict, summarizing the situation in 2018. The event was attended by Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General for Children and Armed Conflict, Ms. Virginia Gamba, UNICEF Executive Director Henrietta Fore, and civic society representatives. Children's rights have traditionally been an object of interest of Polish foreign policy in the area of human rights. I would like to recall that Poland initiated the establishment and participated in the drafting of the Convention of the Right of the Child. This year, we will celebrate the 30th anniversary of this adaptation. In today's speech, I drew particular attention to children with disabilities in armed conflicts who experience violence more often than their peers. While basic legal framework protecting this group was put in place, boys and girls with disabilities continue to be one of the most marginalized and excluded. In June this year, on the initiative of Poland, the Security Council unanimously adopted the first resolution in history on persons with disabilities in armed conflicts. The document highlighted the need to provide adequate support, humanitarian, psychological, inclusion in the reintegration processes, especially for the groups mostly affected by countries. It means children and women with disabilities. The debate continues. There are 82 participants, most of them countries taking part in the debate. It shows that the issue discussed today is of importance to the member states of the Security Council.
Mr. Minister, perhaps you could say a word on the INF Treaty. Today it's ended, and previously President Duda had said that if the treaty ended, if the U.S. withdrew, that U.S. medium-range missiles would be welcome in Poland. Is that still the case? And are you concerned that Moscow would see this as confrontational?
I do not remember such a statement made by President Andrzej Duda. We repeat that we understand the position of the United States. The termination of the treaty is the result of not accepting, not obliging, and breaking, indeed, the treaty by Russia by installing missile of range forbidden by the treaty. So we are together with the other countries within NATO. We welcome the statement made by the Secretary General of NATO, Jens Stoltenberg, today, and we support that statement. The reaction should be quiet, but as Secretary General explained, the installation of missiles is not perceived as a proper answer. However, being situated in Central Europe, we understand that deterrence must be maintained of the alliance and mobilization of alliance in order to face the threat created by the missiles deployed by Russia must be faced. Okay.
Have you received any requests for a meeting on the latest North Korea missile launch?
Could you repeat, sorry?
There was another North Korea report about a projectile being launched. Has the Security Council received any requests for a meeting on that?
Not for the moment. We'll consult if there is any request for the meeting, but we will follow that case. Okay, thank you very much.